Hello, everyone. I hope you are all having a great time. My name is Jenny, and this is Real Talk with Jenny. So, today marks the anniversary of Real Talk with Jenny. Actually, Real Talk started in April of 2020. So now it's May, but nonetheless, it should be okay. I know you haven't seen a few episodes for months now. I was thinking of a lot of topics in mind. But then this came about. So, what we're talking about today, is actually the root cause of everything. Why the pandemic started, it's primarily because of COVID-19 that started sometime December of 2019. So you might be wondering what is it? What is she going to talk about? So I was detected as COVID positive, as well as a few family members, and that is what we will talk about tonight. Our journey, our experience, and everything that may be able to help a few of you who are scared, who are wondering how it's like. And I just want to take note that this is basically just based on our experience. And what we have experienced may be different from the others, or maybe different from what you will be experiencing in case you will have it. But nonetheless, we wanted to share with you a few things that we have done, a few things that we practice that may help you in case you will have this um, virus. So please stick around from from the start of the talk until end, and hopefully this will give light to a few of the questions that you have in mind. Exciting episode. Yes, so we are on our 13th episode. Hello and good afternoon, everyone. So we are here for another episode of Real Talk with episode 20. All right, we're back. So, as I mentioned to you, it was not only me who was detected, who turned out to be COVID positive, but it's also a few members of the family, no other than my dad. Pa, show your face. Kaway, kaway. And my mom. Mama, show your face. Hello po. Ayan. And also my daughter, JC. But then JC is just busy with some homework stuff. So she can't be with us tonight to talk about some things. But then, let's kick it off. Okay. So, how did we, or when did we find out that we have COVID? It started when my dad had fever. Fever pa ba agad pa? Malapit ka. Ayun. So, he had sore throat. So, it's some kind of sore throat. Basta sabi niya, masakit yung lalamunan ko. It was a Saturday. I remember it clearly. It was a Saturday morning. He went outside. Ayan. Excited siya na I think it's the end of the ECQ. It's the end of the ECQ, so he was excited to go out kasi he wanted to fix some stuff dito sa house. So he went outside to buy sa hardware. Yeah, o sa hardware, he went outside. Tapos, when he came back, he was not feeling anything. Tinapos niya yung sliding door namin. And then, at nighttime, I noticed him medyo tahimik na siya. I'm not sure if he's not feeling well na nung gabi. Ayun. So, medyo nangangati na daw yung kanyang lalamunan. Nonetheless, parang okay pa. But then, the next day, yun, he had fever na. Mainit na siya. I think his fever is around 39, 40. Oo, 40.
That was Saturday night.
No, the fever is Sunday morning. Yeah, Sunday morning. So, ayun. Standard thing we do, we have the paracetamol to make sure that the fever goes down. But then, Papa still has that sore throat. So, ayun. And we know for a fact that sore throat is one of the symptoms for COVID. So, aside from fever, yung sore throat, ayan. And then, of course, meron siya mga body pain. He was just lying down the whole time. And we were just religiously giving him paracetamol every 4 hours. And then he started coughing na. Tama ba pa? Yeah, so he started coughing na and we were really upset na and we were anxious of what's going on. So what we did was, this is a good thing. My mom and dad are religiously seeing a doctor. Kasi they have, Papa has hypertension, diabetes, and yeah, just those two. And with mama, similarly, meron silang regular checkup. So, right after medyo nag-subside na yung ECQ, I started to search on how we can get through to their doctor. So, their doctor is Dr. Lechon. Yeah, so you see him mostly every day. Yeah, every day on his Facebook, sharing information about COVID and giving us some tips and guidance on all this. So, yeah, so that's a good thing. We are in touch with the doctor already. So, we were given the right prescriptions at the right time. I think that's how we would say it. My dad didn't go for telemedicine, but we shared with him all the symptoms, and of course, he knows already the history. Kasi he's like their doctor from before naman. And he was given antibiotics. You were given 2 antibiotics, and that antibiotics is to cure their sore throat. And kasi he had cough, it was okay. May phlegm ba pa? Ayun, so may phlegm, may cough. We were just afraid na baka yung phlegm would go down or whatsoever. So he was given antibiotic to treat that cough, fever, sore throat all in one. It's what I think because it was a high dosage of, it was parang not the normal antibiotics. And he got better after a week. Yeah. So hindi ka kita, kalahati lang. Yeah, so after a week he got better. But then meron pa rin siyang cough. Oo, may konti pang phlegm. But then when he was given the prescription, at the prescription, there's already there a prescription for him to go for RT-PCR, to go for a swab test. So, I think he was already suspected to have COVID. But then, of course, for reconfirmation, we really need to validate if it is true or not. And the only way to validate it is through a swab test na hindi namin ginawa agad. Hindi namin ginawa agad. Um, it took time until he felt better na wala na siyang fever. That was a week while he was taking the antibiotics that he got better. That I actually called to book for a swab test. So they came, took a swab test. It was May 10. Yeah, May 10 nung nag-swab test si Papa. He's actually like parang 14 days na siya well from his sore throat. Although there's a little bit of cough. And yet, of course, nung pag-swab sa kanya, we got the results after 2 days. And it showed that he's COVID positive. Yeah. So, knowing that he was COVID positive, what did you feel about that, Mama?
Oh, scary. Scary. Yung si Papa,
Opo.
talagang hindi ko ma-explain ang aking naramdaman kasi yung takot, talagang malaking takot. Gusto kong maglupasay. Helpless. Kasi yun ding
Why do you feel helpless? He's feeling better
kasi
naman.
better siya pero takot ako yung 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 days na nagte-take siya ng antibiotics. Kasi ang kinatatakot ko, baka ito katulad nung mga cases na napapanood ko sa Facebook na eto na siya. Kaya nung week na yon nagte-take siya ng antibiotics, panay ang tanong ko sa kanya, kumusta na yung throat mo? Masakit pa ba? Makati pa ba? Yung dibdib mo ba? Hindi sumasakit? Hindi ba masakit yung likod mo? So, takot ako kasi sabi doon sa sa nababasa ko sa Facebook, mabilis pumunta sa lungs. So, once na pumunta na sa lungs, will be pneumonia and then it will be hard for him na yun na nga, mahirap. Ma-intubate siya, yun na, wow. So, yun na nakikita ko, takot talaga ako. Sabi ko, wala naman kaming pera, pampagamot, milyon. Wala naman kaming kilala, wala namang hospital na tatanggap dito. Paano namin dadalhin? Yun ang nasa isip ko, pero good enough, yung parish priest namin talagang tinawagan ko. I asked prayer from him.
But you did that after na, Mama.
Hindi.
After na. Nauna na yung takot niya, pero hindi yung sinabi yun actually sa kahit kanino. Actually, the reason why we came out, so I was telling Mama the same thing. Wala pang nangyayari. Natakot ka
Takot na
na.
ako talaga.
So if we will have that thought in mind, natakot ka na. So it sometimes kasi fear paralyze people. Na nalugmo ka na lang, hindi mo pa naisip kung ano yung gagawin. So, sabi ko, that's something na siguro we can, we are a small voice in a big world, kumbaga.
Yes.
The thing, what we notice kasi, when you open the TV, people will get scared immediately.
Really.
Aside from you see the numbers growing and growing and
Cases.
growing, wala nang sinabi na, okay, these are the numbers, pero it will increase if you do this, do that, do that, do that. So sabi ko, maybe we can do something. We are looking at Facebook and we see naman people doing things kung what helped them. And we are thankful also because a few of our family members have experienced COVID na we were able to ask about it, diba? Yeah. So the only way to surpass fear is basically information then. As I mentioned earlier, we are not saying that what we experience may be the same as what you will experience. We are just talking and sharing this only based on our experience. Basically, ito po yung naranasan namin na actually until now, this pandemic has really changed our lives. Parang yung umaga, gabi mo, ibang time zone na. Minsan gising kami sa gabi, tulog kami sa umaga. But nonetheless, the only way is to see it in a hey, buhay pa tayo. Buhay pa tayo. We're still breathing. And matuloy ko nga, mama got scared. But then, we see naman kasi improvement with my dad. The first is yung fever niya, nawala naman. And then, the pain dun sa throat, nawala agad, di ba pa? 3 days lang. 3 days lang, almost wala na yung pain. One medicine that was given to him is a steroid. And I think that, of course, we know for a fact that that helps sa pain, yan, sa paglunok niya and all. But the good thing with my dad kasi is his appetite remained the same. Kumbaga, hindi siya na wala ng gana kumain. Although, panawalan ka ba ng panlasa? Yun, hindi siya nawalan ng panlasa.
Parati masarap.
Ayun, parati masarap. Pamibetchin ka ang sa dila. Ayun, so that's good. That's good for my dad. And actually, when we found out that he's positive, we thought na maybe we should have ourselves swab na din. So, nung nagpa-swab kami, we're only 6 here in the house. 2 are kids, like below 12, and 4 of us are adults. So, ayun nga, apparently our hunch happens to be true na positive din nga kaming tatlo. We consider ourselves as asymptomatic. Ano ba? Not really. My daughter is asymptomatic. My mom and I are pre-symptomatic. What do you mean by pre-symptomatic? And guys, I just googled this. I'm not I'm not saying in a medical aspect. I just googled it and I just got it from this website www.cdc.gov US. Yeah. So if you are having mild symptoms daw, you're considered as pre-symptomatic. Asymptomatic is totally wala kang symptoms, wala kang lagnat, wala kang ubo, wala kang sore throat, wala kang diarrhea, whatsoever. Did you have diarrhea, Papa? Ayun, wala rin siyang diarrhea. So the only symptoms with my dad is yung sore throat and fever. And with us, we had slight fever.
Slight.
Yeah. Parang flu-like lang, and then body pain. So if you have those are still like mild symptoms. So nandun ka pa rin sa bracket na pre-symptomatic. But then there are some who totally didn't have any symptoms. Walang lagnat, walang ubo, walang kahit ano. It's like they are their usual self, pero they are positive. So dun sa research na ginawa ko, once you are asymptomatic, parang 10 days lang yung quarantine mo and you're not contagious anymore. When we say you finish the quarantine period, it only means na hindi ka na contagious. So, my dad had over 14 days quarantine na yan. Kasi if you will realize dun sa series ng kwento ko, he got this odd feeling and fever. That was, I think, April 27. Yeah, April 27. And then, nag-swab test siya ng May 10. So, he was actually better na after 14 days. Pero, sinwab test namin siya. So, parang matagal na yung siyang nag-quarantine. Matagal na siyang, it wasn't the day that we saw the symptoms. But nonetheless, according here, ang count was from Manila Health, right? According to them, parang your official date is the date that you had the swab test. So, kasi wala naman daw sila, pero may katwiran. Wala naman silang batayan kung kailan mo talaga, kasi it's only you declaring the date kung kailan ka nakaramdam ng mga such thing. But then officially, you were tested on that date. So, that becomes your first day. And then, after 14 days, that's like your quarantine period. It doesn't mean that after 14 days, wala na yung virus sa katawan mo. According to Dr. Lichon, and according to the research I have done, so the virus just totally out of your system maximum 3 months. So even if you test again, if you get tested again, you may still appear as positive. But it doesn't mean that you are contagious. It's just that the virus takes time to get out of your body. Ayan. Okay. So that's asymptomatic, pre-symptomatic, and symptomatic. So si Papa dun siya sa symptomatic. So kami sa pre-symptomatic, I think JC falls as asymptomatic kasi wala daw siyang nararamdamang whatsoever na nandun sa list ng symptoms for COVID. We feel na we were stronger. We're strong. Somehow siguro our body, I can't say that we were prepared for it, pero somehow when the pandemic started, we already started doing some research on how somehow our immune system will be boosted. Yeah. So these are a few things that we have here that we wanted to share with you. Ayan. It worked for us. We are not sure if it will work for you. Kasi we know for a fact that there are a lot of lives taken by this virus. We can see a lot of numbers. Ayan, sabi ni Mama as of now, 20,000 na daw. Who's ready? Wala namang ready eh. Pero siguro, if we try a little change sa ating habit, lifestyle, food intake, baka it would help. I'm not saying straightforwardly that it will definitely help. It might help because it worked for us. It might work for you. So ano ba yung mga ginawa natin? Well, actually before pandemic I was already drinking the lemon water. I think everyone knows about it. My experience with lemon water is hindi ako nagkakasipon as often as before kasi ko asthmatic. Ayan, and I would always have cough. I also have allergies. So I noticed na I was stronger doing that. Yung lemon water na nadi-detox. It was delaying, siguro kung meron na, magkakasipon ako na nadi-delay. Yeah, that was one. And then, we started vitamin C. Yeah. So, we started drinking a lot of vitamin C. Ayan, hindi po yan sponsored. But this is what we're taking. Yeah.
And we are taking
1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. For me, bago pa mag-pandemic, nakakatulong siya sa akin. Bihira akong magkasakit. Pero kasi with my mom, naman siya, acidic. So, sabi niya, she can't take too much of vitamin C. Pero now, you were taking na, no?
Yes.
Pero yan, di ba?
I have to.
Ngayon, nagtitake na siya. Papa, you're taking vitamin C.
Yes.
Oo, yan. So, vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. There is one vlog or one post I saw na she's taking two tablets a day ng 1,000 milligrams. Pero, what I would suggest is, tingnan nyo rin yung body nyo. Kasi we can talk a lot about this, pero you know your body better than us. So, let's say, uminom kayo ng Vita 1,000 milligrams, sumakit yung tiyan nyo, baka acidic kayo or something, you may need to take more food before. Well, definitely, you should take food before drinking 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. But, yeah, if you're acidic or something, try to work it out. Baka you need more food or What about you, ma-acidic ka?
Yes.
So, what happens
So,
if you drink vitamin C?
Ano yung sikmura ko, mahapdi.
So,
But I have to take muna food.
ayan. So, just,
Kumain muna
siguro
ako.
just eat more
Oo.
than usual.
Mahapdi, masakit. Kaya ang ginagamit ko is, ano ba yun? Isa,
Oo, meron siya yung 500 milligrams.
500 milligrams.
She was taking the 500 milligrams before
Before
the
na maka-COVID.
pandemic. Actually, when the pandemic started.
Yes.
But then before she got COVID, yan yung ginagamit niya. And then when she had COVID, then nag-switch na siya. Sabi ko, oo nga, no, gumagana siguro ngayong 1,000 milligrams mo.
Yes.
Sige, yan na nga. So, ayun. So, nagtitake na rin siya ng 1,000 milligrams. Yeah. Never ako nagkasipon. Sabi ko nga, baka mali. Baka kailangan ko rin magkasipon. Pero, we have to go on a safe side. So, hayaan natin na hindi lumabas yung sipon kung ayaw niya talagang lumabas. Wag nating pilitin. And then, prescribe ba to?
Yes, this is prescribed by my doctor.
Ayan.
Vitamin
So,
D.
since hindi kami, and I believe marami din sa inyo ang hindi lumalabas at naaarawan, we're taking vitamin D.
4,000.
Yeah, and we are taking 4,000 IU. Ayan. And I think and we feel na nakatulong din to.
Yes, it helps.
Ayan. Papa is also taking that.
All of us. And
Vitamin
then,
D.
for me, also this, my calcium.
Ayan. Nagtitake siya ng calcium.
Once a day. Sobrang dami, no?
Turmeric help.
Turmeric capsule or turmeric.
Oo.
I used to drink this.
Ayaw niya nung lasa ng turmeric pero she has
once a
to.
day. Once a
Ayun.
day.
Pero si Papa, he drinks it often.
And then, ano pa ba? Yung vitamin C. And also the neurobion.
Ayan, for, ano ba yan?
Nerves.
Ayan.
So, I take this also once a day. Daily yan. My husband and me.
Oo, nagtitake siya niya.
Daily.
It's
To
the same.
alternate nun, it is the same. Neurogen E.
And I think, one thing that really helped us is this probiotics.
Yes. Very good.
Ayan, yung probiotics. Lagi kong, when the pandemic started, we started drinking na probiotics. We used to drink Yakult.
Yes, but
pero
all
ito
of us,
parang mas concentrated. Parang na-detox yung tiyan mo.
plus yung water.
Ayan.
This is different.
And may iron, right?
Good. Yes.
May iron.
It's good. Also, we take juices, tomato juice,
Pineapple juice, apple juice, lahat ng juice na makikita nyo. Ayun, carrots. Carrots also good. Yeah, the more you take in yung mga natural ingredients, the better. Kasi meron ngang juice, baka naman yung bibilin yung juice, yung powder. As much as possible, let's go natural.
So those...
Ayan, we have this also, Immunocore. It's Immunocore. It's like...
This is also good.
Oo. Parang meron din Immunomax or something. So, it's a vitamins to boost the immune system.
So, those vitamins, we take it daily, plus our maintenance.
Ayun. So, na-imagine nyo kung gaano karami iniinom nilang gamot.
Parang gusto ko nang iluwa. Morning, lunch, and evening. Ayoko na, nanghihina na ako uminom. Pero I have to take it. Plus, yung iba pa, nung nga ma-detect kami positive, andyan yung nag-steam kami.
Yan, nagsuob kami.
Napakahirap. Talagang, you have to inhale and exhale. Yung init, titiisin mo talaga, maligo ka sa pawis. Pero it's good, it's effective for us.
Ayan, si Papa medyo tamad siya magsuob eh. Aminin mo pa. Oo, ayaw niya nun kasi ayaw niya naiinitan. Pero nonetheless, he did it din naman. And it helped him recover.
Tsaka syempre din, kailangan din yung rest. Makapahinga. And then enough sleep. Eh, hindi naman kami makasleep ng enough. Hindi, walang enough sleep kami. Kasi,
I think that's one of our struggle pa this time. And I don't think na kami lang. I believe marami rin sa inyo na probably having a hard time sleeping. And you know why? The reason is ang daming laman ng utak natin. And
especially the
yeah. So we just need to think, we can try to think positively na it shall pass. And
ma-overcome.
yeah, and just think one day at a
One
time.
day at a time.
Yeah, just live today. Don't worry much about the future. Trust that everything will be okay in the future.
Yes.
Kasi wala namang we can never be secure at anything in this world, lalo na sa mga panahon ngayon. And we can just you try to eat healthy. One thing that we are not able to do is exercise. Ayan, hindi pa kami nakakapag really exercise. Pero in terms of eating naman, we try to balance our food na may vegetables, may fruits konti,
Sa morning, may
fish, ganyan.
Siyempre, sa morning, ano ka papa? Diabetasol.
Oh, yeah.
Ako ensure, always, daily yan. And also in the evening,
Together with
I take ensure before sleeping so
Vitamin
I
C.
could have
Vitamins.
enough sleep.
One time, sabi ni mama, ayoko na nitong mga gamot ko. Ayoko na, hindi ko na malunok. Sabi ko, ma, iinumin mo ba yan o mas gusto mo sa ospital ka? Syempre, mas pinili niya na inumin na lang ito. Ayun, at saka, in the beginning, inisip na ni mama, ako, paano ba gagawin natin?
Shit, takot ako.
Maghanap ba tayo ng ospital, whatsoever?
Nanlalamig ang paa ko. Talaga, sabi ko.
Kapag kaya naman na, hindi ko alam kung tamang advice yun pero pag we think that we can do it ourselves, I'm not saying na hindi magandang nasa hospital, pero kasi medyo congested na din. First thing is umiwas tayo sa sakit. And one way to avoid it is let's try to eat healthy, not worry too much. And don't forget to consult your doctor pala. There is telemedicine na. If you can try to reach out to your doctor's secretary or yung mga hospitals where they are normally conducting their clinics, please do so. Kasi that is really one thing that helped us nung, of course, binigyan ng prescription si Papa. Can you imagine he was having sore throat, cough, and then kung we were not able to get the medicine that is needed for him, it might take longer, diba?
Mahirap maghanap ng doktor. Walang doktor eh.
Yeah. So, I mean, as early as now, kung hindi pa kayo in touch with your doctors, try to find a way on how to connect with them para in times na hindi kayo makalabas totally. Kasi we were having it here and we were just talking to Dr. Lichon via Viber.
Thrice.
Nakikita naman siya. We're sending kung ano man yung complaint ni Papa. We're just sending the photos to the doctor to make sure that he's able to see it.
Even the laboratory.
The laboratory results, we send it to him. Hindi naman lumalabas si na mama to go to a hospital or to a laboratory clinic. We just have it here. Yun lang, medyo costly. Pero sabi ko nga, just weigh it, 'di ba? Ano yung mas pipiliin mo? Totally wala kang check-up, wala kang idea on how your body is going through things, or you're paying somehow konti, pero somehow naman you're sure na you're okay, you're taken care of. somehow you will have peace of mind, di ba? Pagka alam mo what's going on with your body. We cannot explain everything na nangyayari sa atin. We can only like Google, may ganito akong nararamdaman, ganito. It's not always good to do that. We should have a doctor advising what's happening with us kung meron man tayong nararamdaman. Yeah. So, one thing that helped us is this one, the scanner. Ayan. So, makikita nyo if you have fever or none. Ayan. So, it's a plus and negative 0.2, I think. But mostly, it's accurate. Ayan. And, yeah, we do check our temperature morning, afternoon, evening. Ayan. So, pagka nakita nyo na mainit ka na ulit, uminom na kayo ng paracetamol, if you're using paracetamol or biogesic or whatever. So, make sure you take care of that. And aside from that, we have this. So, this is an oximeter. Ayan. So, makikita nyo yung oxygen level nyo. Mine is 99. That's the normal oxygen level. And then, pulse rate 83. I think it should be okay. So, yan. We keep on monitoring our oxygen level. If you notice, you find in the social media or sa mga vlogs or some reports, ito yung bumababa. We need to make sure that your oxygen level stays as yung standard rate. All right, I will do add the link of this oximeter and this scanner on the link. So if you guys want to check it out or if you think you need it, but it helps. It gives you peace of mind na at least alam mo kung ano yung oxygen level mo, if it's normal or not normal. So, yeah. Anything you want to add, Mama?
Basta lalo na yung senior citizen, take care of yourselves. Kasi, senior na nga, marami nagka-come up sa mind ko.
Kasi, yan yung nakaka-paralyze sa tao.
Wow! Parang nakot akong, nahuli ako na, hindi ako prepared, ganun ba? Wow, ganito pala. So, kailangan, mahalin natin ang ating sarili. Tamang vitamins, tamang yung ating maintenance, huwag nating kakalimutan. Tapos, exercise din. Before I do exercise, kahit ako nakahiga, yung paa ko, left and right, patat-dito. Pero hindi ko na magawa ngayon. And then, yung, huwag na kayo, huwag kayong manood ng
Nakaka-stress.
Nakaka-stress. Naapektuhan ako nun. So, I had to sleep na. But my husband, yan, mahilig manood ng nakaka-stress.
Ayan pa, meron ka bang, lapit ka naman pa, meron ka bang gusto sabihin?
Kailangan parati tayo nag-iingat. Wear tayo ng mask. Pati yung
Face shield.
para protection sa atin.
Parang hindi siya nakakalimot.
And of course, don't forget to pray. Yeah, and all this. Think that, everything happens for a reason, but then trust that everything will be okay.
Helpless talaga. Ako, I'm thankful na itong elder daughter ko ay nandito. Kung wala siya, kami lang mag-asawa, ay baka wala na kaming mag-asawa. Kasi malakas ang loob niya. Ako, hindi ko lang ang gagawin ko eh. Teka, ano bang gagawin ko? Walang doktor. Teka muna, hindi pwedeng lumabas. Talagang mamamatay ka talaga. Tsaka kailangan agaran. Kasi kung yung case ng husband ko ay hindi ka agad natugunan at nabigyan ng antibiotics, kung naging, kumbaga 10 days pa yon, baka yun na yung lumala na, yun na nga yung mga kaso na nasa hospital, ini-intubate, yun yung mga ganon. Kailangan ikaw din sa sarili mo, pakikiramdaman mo, ano ba to? Magsabi ka sa kasama, ganito, ano ba yun? Ganito. And then, ako, basa ko ng basa.
Kaya lang minsan na-over na po ang pagbasa niyo. Napaparanoid na rin siya.
Kasi Takot ako. Takot ako.
Oo, yan. Pero guys, presence of mind.
Ayun,
Yun
important
ang kailangan natin. Don't let fear overcome us. Andyan lang yan. It's supposed to be a guide for us kung anong nangyayari sa paligid. Pero, it's still our body. It's still our mind. We know better, di ba? You should know better kung sobrang sakit na ba, hindi na ba siya normal. Don't overthink, ay baka hindi pa nangyari na sa isip mo.
Kasi Neng, in our case, there are COVID cases in our area. Left and right of our house. Merong matay, so, yung fear nandun sa akin. Hindi kami lumalabas. Kumbaga, magsusweep lang ako sa labas. Takbo na ako ulit.
Actually, namatay po yung mga halaman niya.
Patay lahat yung halaman ko ngayon. I'm so sad sa aking mga halaman.
Pero syempre, lang siya. Magtatanim na siya ulit. Mag-grow ulit.
A house after, sa left namin, ng house namin, meron buong family. Sa right namin, ganun din. Isa lang ang pagitan. Meron din, family rin. And then, dun sa halos in front of our house, meron din, buong din family. And then, ang hindi ko rin wala kaming kamalayan. Ibig sabihin,
hindi rin kami aware
what is going on.
So, how did you find out na may nakapag-chismis?
Ilan ba? So, sa community,
narinig.
Sa community, ang nakita ko, siguro dapat, yun na nga, huwag negative yung pagtanggap, no? Yung positive, tingin positive, dapat inform din yung community na, sa ating community, there are 10 COVID cases. So, ingat tayo. Yun nga.
And
yun yung ako. Sabi ko,
yeah, similarly, we should be responsible din. Pag alam natin COVID positive tayo, and andun pa tayo sa 14 days, wag na tayong lumabas. Kasi we should not just think about ourselves, but just think also of the other people. Kasi pwedeng, yun nga sabi ko kay mama, pwedeng sa atin, iba ang symptoms. As in, we're not, hindi kami symptomatic, but then, what if the other person would catch it, iba yung effect sa kanila, di ba? It's like, para lang sa akin, di ba? You should avoid that. Para nakakagawa ka rin ng mabuti sa kapwa mo by not going out there and spreading the virus. Kung wala ka mang nararamdaman at asymptomatic ka,
umiwas ka na.
And you haven't finished your quarantine period, stay at home. Stay at home.
At saka yun na nga sa akin, malaking factor din yung aware yung mga tao na sa community. Merong ganun. So, mag-iingat na yan. Pero kami, wala kaming alam eh. Basta ito, meron doon.
And so what are we going to do? Calling all officials, sana po
what are we going to do?
You give proper information din so that
helpless
we will be aware. Ganun din naman, ma. Dapat kung wala kang gagawin sa labas, huwag ka na magpagala-gala dahil baka makakatch ka din.
Hindi naman tayo gumagala.
Oo nga po.
Kahit nga sa gate.
I'm talking about others, diba?
Hindi tayo lumalabas.
Lalo na kung hindi ka aware na meron palang COVID positive at si COVID positive gagala-gala. Diba? It's a mutual thing. Huwag ka nang lumabas, alam mong may pandemic, hindi ka safe, lalo na hindi mo alam na meron palang may COVID sa area mo.
Diba? Hindi nga tayo
we just have to be responsible sa sarili natin at sa ibang tao.
Hindi nga tayo lumalabas at ingat na ingat. Ako yung alcohol.
Pero diba, you can never be sure nga kahit na 1 galon yung alcohol natin dala sa bawat kung lalabas tayo or kung merong magde-deliver, super spray pa tayo ng alcohol, diba? Pero you can never tell. So, yeah, with that, we are ending this episode. Happy anniversary to Real Talk with Jenny. Thank you so much po for all the love. Sana po ay meron kayong napupulot sa bawat episode. And we promise to bring you different topics that will help you in any way it can. I'm thinking of doing Real Talk monthly na lang po muna for now until everything subsides. And let's just pray that this pandemic will end. And mag-ingat po kayong lahat. Please do take care. and if you can do like i-advance nyo na ang pagte-take care sa inyong inyong katawan, boost your immune system. Drink plenty of water.
Yes,
yun pala, napaka-importante. Drink plenty of water.
Hot, not too hot.
Warm water.
Yes.
Warm
Very
water.
good.
Ayan. And exercise. All these things, pag inisip nyo, these are all basic stuff na nakakalimutan na lang naman natin gawin. And if we can just go back to it, and it will really help our body, our mind, our soul in any way it can. So, take care. Thank you so much. Mama, say goodbye.
Ay, thank you po sa lahat.
Bye-bye.
And thank you so much,
Thank you.
everyone. Please do take care. God bless
God
you.
bless us all.
And this has been Real Talk with Jenny. See you on the next episode.